Going to be really disrupted on the trains throughout the country, and if you're trying to get abroad as well, perhaps on the Eurostar, that could be difficult as well. I'm outside St Pancras now, which is the home of the Eurostar. You can get the Eurostar here from to Amsterdam, to Paris, to Bruges, but if you are, do make sure that you arrive at least 90 minutes before the departure of your train. The 9 o'clock service has just left to go to Paris, but I was walking through the station just after 7 o'clock this morning, and those queues were already forming. It is taking a lot longer than usual to get people through those queues. It's a mixture of low staffing numbers and also COVID documentation, which is leading to those delays. So if you are trying to get away on the Eurostar this weekend, do make sure you arrive in plenty of time. It's actually set to be the busiest weekend for Eurostar in the past 2 years. They've actually put on a record, a COVID record, 14 crossings to France from Britain today. So it is going to be very, very busy, but do make sure that you leave that extra time to get through. And if you are travelling by train, you're trying to avoid those roads, do be aware that there is a lot of disruption on the rail too. Network Rail are using the Easter weekend to get along with a lot of their engineering projects. 530 individual projects will be taking place this weekend, so you can imagine the kind of disruption that we are going to see. The UK's busiest station, London Waterloo, anything west of Staines will be disrupted. It's that lovely pretty route down to Devon. If you're heading down to the southwest of the country, your journey could be disrupted, so do be aware of that. And not too far from here is actually Euston Station, one of the busiest stations in London. That's closed entirely from Good Friday to Easter Monday. They're trying to do some track improvements there. So do obviously check your journey before you travel by train. And if you are trying to get away to the airport and you're going to get a train to the airport, do check that, because the 3 busiest airports in the UK, Heathrow, Gatwick and Stansted, they are all going to be disconnected from public transport links over the Easter weekend. So do check. You might be on a replacement bus, or you may have to go a different route, but if you are trying to get to the airport and you're going by train, do make sure you leave that extra time. So I think the message is to leave that extra time, to be patient and to stay safe when you're making those journeys this Easter weekend.